All right, Shalom. All right, let me get straight into this short lesson. But I was watching one of the brethren from Virginia. He was going into, just the craziness of these people outside the truth. That people that's not in the truth, they're crazy and they got demons on them. And we can see that is what they say. We see a lot of that manifestation on the comment boards. You have some people, that's why I hate when some of my videos go viral because you start getting an influx of weird people, strange, crazy people that leave all kind of crazy comments, right? They'll start coming into all these doctrines. It's like a million different doctrines and you see them all, right? And most of these people shouldn't be really, I'm kind of be comical with it, but they need to be in an institution. And these people that, has a platform to spew their madness on these comment boards and just in everyday life that we encounter. And most of these people are crazy. And I'm just being straight up. These people not dealing with they not dealing with a full deck. Their light ain't upstairs. You know what I'm saying? The light ain't on upstairs. Mentally challenged, mentally ill. But the scripture said it would be like this. It's prophetic. As vexing as it is, it's prophetic that the people are being a dumbed down, demented, crazy state of mind. Isaiah 60:2, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth." And another thing that you've been taught is you read everything in the Bible literal. Some stuff is literal, some stuff is metaphoric, some stuff is a dark saying, some stuff is allegory. It just depends on the context. You have not been taught this Bible at all. What you've been taught is a song and dance, right? Swing the collection, play around, and rinse and repeat, every so-called Sunday. It says in gross darkness the people. So if somebody is in darkness, they mean they're ignorant. They don't know what's going on a particular situation. Thus, you get all these crazy people come on these comment boards, and other brothers too. They got to deal with these crazy people that's out of their mind and need to be institutionalized, talking about what they know about the Bible. Don't have no knowledge of what they saying or have very little knowledge, and they speaking from a brainwashed perspective. It says, "But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee with the truth." And you should be able to follow the truth for what it is, because in many aspects of it, the truth is very simple. But if you're crazy, you're not going to understand that. Go to this definition, crazy, because these people are crazy. Let's go to this definition at the top. It says mentally deranged. It says especially as manifested in a wild or aggressive way. We seeing people like from one extreme to the next extreme. We got our people all into these holidays. They under the spirit of Christmas. And Jake so gullible and Jake so brainwashed that they have picked up on their own slave master culture. They actually embrace it as their own culture. And they've made it to their own culture, but it really is a so-called white man culture. That's how crazy they is. And when they're reprimanded on this, they get offended because they're crazy. And when you're crazy, you got demons on you. It says crazy, mad, insane. I'm just going to the similar words. It says out of one's mind, deranged, demented. It says unhinged, unstable, disturbed, distracted. That's something that's a big thing with our people. They get easily distracted. They got a short attention span, so they can't really learn anything over a amount of time. Impatient, all that. But you get it, most of these people in this world is crazy. And they might not necessarily be this kind of crazy, but when you come with a stupid doctrine and that don't make sense, that's incoherent, it's crazy. I'm gonna go back to that. But this is the metaphor that I'm using to represent the average American. They in this state of mind right here. They need to be institutionalized. And Jake, Jake want to be an American. Jake want to be into Islam. Jake want to be into Hinduism, Buddhism, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Latter-day Saints. What else? I mean, Baptists, you name it. Everything besides what they really supposed to be doing and who they are. Right? So let's go here. So when we come on these, these comment boards, we see a lot of incoherent people, crazy people on here spewing their madness, what they think they know. And when they're corrected on this, a lot of times, they double down on their madness. Incoherent. It says, of a spoken or written language expressed in a incomprehensible or confusing way. It says unclear. Go to similar words. It says unclear, confused. That's why when you go to this, I'm going to jump right back. When you go to Babylon, the word Babylon means confusion. And this is what this place is. It's nothing but confusion. You got men want to be women, women want to be men. All right. You got all kind of sorts of confusion. You can't tell if a man is a woman, woman is a man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to, it's crazy, man. It's word Babylon. It says Babylon equals confusion. So you got 116 million different doctrines. I'm just using that to be funny, but there's a lot of various diverse doctrines that are crazy. And these the people that we're dealing with on these comment boards. We see how confused you people is and how crazy you is. That's what the brother was going into. He was vexed out, and just sometimes you gotta laugh at this craziness because it just be so overwhelming at times. The insanity. These people don't know nothing. You think they can get simple things right, but they can't even do that. I think they did a matter of fact that I was watching this show some years ago, and they was asking people in the street. I think they was in New York and LA. They was asking them basic questions of things that they should know. These Americans, and some of these people had so-called college degrees, and they couldn't even name a state inside of the United States. They couldn't do it. Some people couldn't even name a state. They couldn't. They see Jake could say pray for Ukraine, but Jake can't point Ukraine out on the map. You see how stupid this is? Let's get back into incoherence. So when you step to our comment board, if you presented us with a question, you better be coherent. Because we look over everything. We can see it all. It says confused, muddled. It says hard to follow, disconnected, disordered, jumbled, scrambled, rambling. And that's a lot. That's a big thing that happens on our comment boards. We'll get somebody to start rambling and psycho babbling, with this long ass comment about a whole bunch of confusion. And they want to bring that confusion on us. Well, what I do is I delete that S because I ain't got time for it. Let's go here. But this that crazy, bugged out, sick, demented. A lot of these people on medication, they're on meds. A lot of people not taking their meds. You know what I'm saying? Which we're not advocating for this pharmaceutical because it's all witchcraft. But some of you people need to be sedated out of your madness. Let's go here. And you got something called mukbang, right? So what is mukbang? So this would be one of these demons that watch one of our videos, somebody that do mukbang, and tell us that we got it all wrong. Mukbang at the top is a Korean term, and this is the degenerate culture that's pushed from America across the whole world, right? It says mukbang is a Korean term that refers, and you got a lot of these other heathens, they all bugged out too. But the place that facilitates the mental illness is America, right? It says refers to online videos or live streams. I'm gonna get into something that I saw where a host eats large amounts of food. You hear this? While interacting with viewers. This is these demons, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this creature here. You know what I'm saying? But this creature come on our comment board telling us that we got it all wrong and saying that we don't know what we saying. But look what kind of work they into. But look what kind of folly they into. Sitting there and gorging themselves at a morbidly obese person. And these are psychopaths, crazy people that's on our comment boards, dropping all their madness. You know what I'm saying? Let's go here. But a lot of people think we a joke. They think this a joke. They're going to find out, though. A lot of you people going to find out that this ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Divinity. It says the state of quality of being divine. So why do Jake listen to the so-called white man over us? Because in his mind, that's remember, going back into that image of so-called white Jesus, that's our people divinity. That's what they see as the image of perfection, the image of righteousness, of, you know what I'm saying, knowledge, everything. Because they've been taught to hate themselves, and they've been taught that Jake has really become a dumbass. You know? Now you got some Jakes that's doing amazing things in this world, right? But they are spiritually illiterate. You got Jakes into engineering, they building all kind of things. Jake is the form of all things. Everything come from us. But in the state that they're in spiritually, they are in a dumb, confused state. And you can't operate like that and have any kind of success in the long term. Because some go do you in because you're not walking with the spirit. It says divine nature, so godliness, Godhead. But you get it, like that's how our people look at the so-called white man. So when we reprimand them on their behavior, they have a disdain for the truth, and because they, they don't. Jake is gone. Jake is crazy. You got Jake into everything. Jake, I'm going back into what I saw the other day, and the spirit had me see it, because it's like you can go to like live videos, live streams. I'm sorry. And some kind of way I did something on my phone, and I went into it. It was my first time doing that, and I'm scrolling. The spirit has kept telling me to scroll. I'm just seeing one folly after one folly, another folly. You got people, a lot of our women doing tarot card readings on there. You got mukbang going on. You got the whole Jesus Christ Christian demon. You know what I'm saying? You got people saying the world about to end today. I mean, it's craziness, man. And it goes to show you that most people in this country, in one form or another, is crazy. And I went to these words to explain the behavior, the strange behavior these people show. Let's go here. Strange behavior of these Americans. Check this out. And they got demons on them. They're going to sit up there and eat all that food in one setting. That food is full of poison, full of salt, sugar. That's what leads to the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the cancers. This is why people are dying in an alarming rate from how they eat. And they actually go make a mukbang. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. This is the culture. This is the American culture. And this is how most people don't eat this big portion of food, but this is the way they eat. This is the American diet. It's all demonic. That's why people are getting sick, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stroke, you name it, amputation of legs. But this is a strange, bugged out, bizarre captivity that we're in. Hopefully this was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakhat Kodash. Shalom.